I have been saying this for so many years, and Toyota has actually finally done it. What have they done? Well, you know, most modern cars have cameras in them, you know, your backup camera or cameras for your advanced driving features, like above the rear view mirror. I always said, why not utilize those cameras for something else, like a dash camera? Well, this is the 2026 Toyota RAV4. This is the Woodland, but you don't have to get the Woodland. Every single trim of RAV4 comes standard with a drive recorder utilizing those cameras. This is really, really good news. Now, is this as good as a regular dash camera? Well, let's find out. So how does the drive recorder work on this new Toyota? It's very easy. It's baked right into their new infotainment system. Here we have a new 10.5-inch screen on this Woodland. So you'll just get out of whatever program you're in. We're in CarPlay right now. It's wireless. We go into our settings, and right in there, there's a thing called Drive Recorder. So there are a few different tabs to go through. First of all, you can enable or disable it. So you don't have to have it on if you don't want to have it on. We have a section where it says save new clip. We're gonna get to that in a second. And then we have preferences, which we're gonna go to right now. And there are a few different options. Now it says automatic clip storage. If you have a USB connected here with storage, you can actually just automatically offload onto that, and that'll do it by itself. Manual recording overwrite. So if you save clips, you can only save 4, and after that, if you want it to actually overwrite those, you can actually have it do it. I have that set to it, but if you definitely don't want to overwrite or record over them, don't click on that, but you can only have maximum 4 saved. And incident sensitivity, as you can see, I have it set to low, because if it detects some high G incidences, and it does not be an accident, could be a hard acceleration, a speed bump, you know, hard braking, something that's just going to jar the vehicle, it will actually go and save that as a recorded incident. I thought that was a little bit sensitive, so I set it to low here. All right, so we're going to go also now into library, and this is where you'll see we have up to 4 clips by the driver. That's what I said, that's maximum. Driving incidences will save up to 5 clips. So if you want to watch any of these, you have to pause it because it's always recording. And let's just say if we want to record or watch this incident here, and I believe this was just a bump, actually, that's what it went. And it's going to load here, and there you go. Now you'll see it's recording the speed as well as a turn signal as well. So that can actually be handy if you are maybe speaking to an insurance company and you're trying to prove innocence or guilty for another party. You can see that, okay, I wasn't speeding and I did have my signal on. Okay, so if we get out of this, we just go out of the whole full screen there, go back into drive recorder. Then we have continuous loop. So this will record 90 1-minute clips. So it's 1 minute, and just keeps on recording. And after it fills up the 90 minutes, it'll start overriding again. So you can see we got all these different clips here. And I'm just going to, let's just select this one here. Okay, so you can select front or rear cameras. There we go here again. I can go full screen, and it's going to show us that we're just crawling along, but the signal is on there. Also, there's a little map emblem, and now it actually shows where we were when I actually put that map on. And that can also be very handy for, you know, maybe even a road trip even. So that's really pretty cool. And let's just show you the a back view of this here. So let it load. Okay, now you'll see it's kind of a fisheye type of view. The reason for that is because it is using the existing cameras on this vehicle, and this is the backup camera just by the license plate. Now, we recently just tested the new Hyundai Palisade, and it also has a brand new built-in dash camera as well. However, that one is only equipped on the very top trim, but that camera had very good resolution, and it used actually dedicated cameras for it, not using just the existing cameras, where this is using what you have. And if you were in another trim, let's say the Limited, where you have the 360 camera, you're also gonna get different views, just more than just what this is with the front and the rear. So just be aware of that. So we're gonna get out of this right now, out of continuous loop, and we can see we have our map view right there, and we have the first tab there where it was save new clip. Now if we save new clip, what's it gonna do? Well, we basically just hit that. It says saving a 20-second clip. It saves 10 seconds before, 10 seconds after. It has a cache memory, and that's going to go into that saved area. Now, if you don't want to go through all of the menu things to save new clip, you can easily just press the button on the steering wheel, start recording.
Preparing to record.
There you go. She gives you an audio signal that she's recording, and it says save new clip, so you don't even actually have to take your hands off the steering wheel. So does this replace a dash camera? It's kind of borderline. There are some big advantages having an external dash camera, a few of them being, first of all, most of them have SD cards, so you can actually have large SD cards up to, even half a terabyte in there, so you can record a lot longer, a lot more saved incidences, not just 4 on this. Also, a lot of them have higher resolutions. This records at 1080 HD. A lot of them can record up to 4K or even more now, so that's also a big plus. And external dash cameras, depending which one you get, a lot of them also have parking modes where you can actually operate them. Sometimes you still have to hardwire them in or have a dash camera battery, but you can actually have it record when it senses incidences after hours, when your car is just parked. This one will not do that. But all in all, I still think this is way better than nothing, and it makes some good use out of those cameras, like I've been saying all along. And the fact that you can get this on every single RAV4 trim is awesome. On that new Hyundai Palisade, it's a great camera, but only available on that very top trim. So Toyota has made this available to everyone, and I have to applaud them for that. What do you think of this drive recorder? I think it's a great start. Leave a comment below. Like always, if you like this video or any other content on this channel, I've got a lot of videos out there, not just for cars, by the way. We have tech stuff, even automated lawnmowers and travel reviews as well. Hit that like and subscribe button. First of all, it doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free. I do all of this free of charge for you. If you could hit that like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated.